So this is a follow-up video from the one that I uploaded yesterday on me getting my partner contract suddenly terminated by Fullscreen, in which, well, I was basically explaining the situation, why I got my contract terminated, and of course me asking for donations and the reasons why I was asking for donations. This is mostly a video for thanking those people who actually donated. It means a lot. It will really help. And please do not apologize for how little you are contributing with. If anyone has to apologize, that would be me for begging for money, which isn't wrong because I'm not forcing anybody to do it, because I'm not blackmailing or basically bribing or threatening anyone to do something or not to do something because I'm not getting money. Again, I am not like those YouTubers. I could mention names, but I won't. I'm not like those YouTubers who started out from nothing, making no money whatsoever, and now they say, well, now they have been doing it for a while, when they say that, please support me on Patreon because the future of the channel depends on you. Fuck that shit. I'm going to continue making videos, alright? I got a couple of comments basically saying goodbye retro, whatever. Guys, I'm not leaving YouTube. Please listen to the whole video before making conclusions, before jumping to conclusions. It isn't fair. I'm not leaving YouTube. YouTube, even if it's not what it used to be, it still is a decent platform to upload videos on. So I'm going to continue doing what I love doing, from live stream footage to pre-recorded videos. I'm still going to keep using YouTube for as long as it is possible. It will be the one source for me to upload all of my videos, regardless of the fact that I get paid because of the advertisements or not, okay? The main reasoning, the main motivation for me to do what I did was basically that right now I am unemployed, looking for a job, and considering that I was counting on the YouTube money, it was suddenly removed. All of this, the one source of income that I had was suddenly removed from my life. So, and it happened at the worst possible time. That's why I was like forcing myself to do this begging, which is negative in itself. I do not think that I am comfortable doing this. It's not really nice and comfortable for me either to explain that I am not in a great financial situation. At least I am not in debt, which I was last year. Last year was fucking super serious. It was really anguishing or you know, difficult. Last year was probably the worst of my life, financially speaking. At least I got out of it because of you guys' help. But right now it's not the end of the world. I was listening to the video yesterday, and yeah, I was sounding a little bit too dramatic, or the tone of voice at least. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but again, it was basically asking or requesting donations in case someone wanted to help me out to stand on my feet for a little bit until I get a job. But it's not the end of the world. I'm living in the same house as always with my mom. She's backing me up during this period. She understands the situation, or my personal situation. So it's going to be a temporal thing, nothing else. It's not a tendency. It's not going to be a repeated behavior on my part. I know nobody actually mentioned that. I'm sure the vast majority of you do not think that I'm actually taking advantage of my viewers. I'm not at all. Again, I wouldn't do it if I didn't need it. Again, I was for the longest time working as an English teacher, making good money, and at the same time receiving money from the YouTube videos. During that time, and you can see there the proof that I never requested openly for donations because I needed something specific. It was basically a voluntary thing, and it still is. Again, I was asking for the ones who actually could and wanted to contribute. And I want to thank again for the donations during the course of yesterday and today. Of course, if you want to keep contributing and donating, not the same people ideally, of course, different people, that would be nice. Whatever amount, it's fine. Again, do not apologize for how little, even if it's a single dollar. Dude, it's money nonetheless. Do not apologize. Do not feel bad. And if you think that I do not deserve any money from you, it's fine too. Guys, this is not about you gotta be thankful for what I do to you in terms of entertainment. No, it's basically a favor that I'm asking. And I'm asking this to complete strangers. So you are not even close friends to me, except for a couple of you who actually did not donate. And we have a little bit more trust with one another, which is a different story. But I received donations from people that I've never seen in the past, at least their names. I'm not familiar with them. So that is a huge exercise of trust, me asking to complete strangers, and those complete strangers actually listening and helping. So again, I couldn't be more grateful for that. But again, this is going to be a temporary situation. And of course, you will guys be the first ones to know everything gets fixed and back to normal. That will be the moment when I won't be asking for money anymore because I will be good enough. Well, yeah, this follow-up was basically to clarify this misunderstanding of people thinking that I was leaving YouTube. I'm not leaving YouTube. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna continue providing material. I have plenty of videos, especially from last year, that I still have to upload. For example, the Bugs Bunny playthrough, I'm gonna finish it tomorrow, and I'll be doing another RetroQuest game, a Neo Geo game, for the rest of the week. So you will see the end of one playthrough and another full playthrough this coming week. And of course, all the other shows will be getting featured, ideally. Let's see, the Roulette of Sadness, No Nintendo Allowed, and everything else will be there. I'm kind of forgetting some of the live stream footage as well, of course. So yeah, this was an exceptional weekend, telling you my situation and of course requesting for help if people were willing to help. Again, I'm not forcing anybody, I'm not threatening anybody, I'm not bribing anybody or blackmailing anybody for, to give me money in exchange for something. If people donate, it's because they feel grateful for what I do to them, in a way. But you don't have to. Again, it's not even a moral obligation. It's complete and absolute willingness from people. So, but I've been getting lots of support regardless, not only from the monetary standpoint, but also in terms of comments. Thank you for all of you who actually commented, people that haven't seen in a while. I want to thank you for all of your support, all of your comments, your best wishes and everything. But again, it's not the end of the world. It's just a bad present situation that will be better in the future. I'm just asking for additional help if it was possible at all. Again, I will keep receiving donations if you guys are willing to help. Ideally, different people from the ones who already donated. And in terms of the a potential new partnership, that could happen, but I don't know when, because I have to find good networks that are receiving people. I've been receiving a couple of suggestions, but I don't want to apply to any network on the one hand, and on the other hand, I want to make sure that spots are available and in a way they are, at least I can get some guarantees that I'm going to be able to make some money for, I don't know, at least a couple of years until I become completely stable financially whenever I get a job. But I mean, any news on the subject, you will be the first ones to know. When I get a job, or if I get partnered with another company or whatever business opportunity, you will be the first ones to know, because I want to be completely transparent in terms of my financial status right now. Well, I had to be honest. That's why I was asking for help. But trust me, I'm not using the money for drugs or alcohol or any of those things. It's basically for me to be able to help at home with little things, some food or whatever. And of course, if it is possible, to get some gaming equipment or whatever. So for for the sake of the shows, for the channels, for potential new reviews, I actually, with my last payment on YouTube last month, I actually got a couple of some equipment for controllers and classic gaming that I will be showing you actually. So maybe some of that money will go towards that, but not for now. Again, this is more of an emergency for having money for other needs different from the video games. But again, it's going to be a temporary situation. And again, whatever update in terms of a new partner or a job or any business thing that actually I end up coming across, you will be the first people that will get to know every detail, so you don't have to donate anymore. Basically, that is my commitment. But in the meantime, of course, I depend on you in a way. Again, I do not, strictly speaking, but I am at your complete, let's say, disposal in that regard. So you whether choose to help me or not. Simple as that. It's not. Nobody has the obligation. Nobody has to do anything if they don't want to. But I'm basically clarifying, potential misunderstandings and things like that. So again, thank you for your time. And this is probably going to be the last video on the subject until I get you the news that I promised, the whatever update I get. So tomorrow we will be getting back to normal with the Bugs Bunny finale and all the other playthroughs that I plan on doing either here or on the rest of the channels. So yeah, thank you. And I love you all, seriously. You are fucking great. You rock. So yeah, thank you again.